The wooden door cracked, splintering large pieces off from its center, sending them toppling to the ground. Hands, countless hands reached through, ripping away at the old wood, grasping at the air while a cacophony of moans filled the silence. A loud pop muted the moans for a moment, as a set of arms went limp and the body crumpled to the ground. Laura held her pistol forward, placing herself between the onslaught of the ravenous corpses and Mercury, who had begun to hiss and puff his fur in an attempt to intimidate those who looked to rip him apart. Another loud pop, followed by two more as the muzzle flashed and another body slipped to the ground, taking a few others with it. But the door wobbled, and the hinges began to come loose, screws holding it in place now falling to the ground. Laura quickly slid the magazine out, glancing at it for a moment, not to take her eyes from the door any longer than that. More than half of her ammo had been used, and terror began to creep up her spine. She quickly glanced back at Mercury. "I'm not losing you again." "3 days of sitting in the home, 3 days of using supplies, and 3 days of constant rain has finally come to an end. Dr. Ward now needs water to restock her food and to make the trek to where the truck was last left. Welcome back to Project Zomboid, everybody. And after we signed off last time, there were still 2 more days straight of rain that I ended up working through, but I did some chores along the way to hopefully alleviate and help organize a little bit more. You might notice, first we have a cardboard box here, so we're going to keep most of my weapons. We're kind of filled here, unfortunately, and I'll have another one when I can build, but this is the one that was from the upstairs closet that I ended up moving down here. So it just gives us more room to store food over here. Outside, that's pretty much it for in here. Outside, though, the wall is coming along very, very nicely. In fact, we're more than halfway done with it at this point. As you can see, we're right here. Just this small stretch, about 2 or 3 more trees, I think, and we'll have the wall all finished up. Unfortunately, I've come to a standstill on the wall because all of my hand axes, save for one, which won't even finish knocking down a tree, have broken. I've gone through all my wood glue in the process too. I need more stuff. So another project I picked up, as you can see, is there are way less corpses out here. I finished burying all the nearby corpses so that I can start working on the corpses up here. There's just a lot of things that I kind of got done in the small area near home that I've neglected for the most part, simply because getting out and being able to explore and loot while the weather is good is more important. Also, love this little giving way of the wall here. So you might be asking, what the heck are you doing now, Matt? It's been made painfully clear to me many times, is that apparently there's actually a grill not too far from me. It might be a little bit further up than I understand. I thought it was only like 1 or 2 houses. There's definitely a zombie walking on glass in this building over here, or this one here. Or it could just be the shed. I can hear the cracking glass. But there's a grill as well somewhere that I want to grab. But for now, I'm not going to concern myself too much with it. Tomatoes are coming along nicely, which is awesome. We want them to start making salads with that. Shoes plus matches we can actually go ahead and do, but instead I think what we can do is grab... Let's try it. Let's try to cook something real quick. I'd love to make it work. So how about we'll have for dinner, breakfast, lunch, since it's just the start of our day, one of our uncooked TV dinners. Let's go ahead and grab that. And over here... Maybe not. I mean, I can go into the woods. I'm just looking for leftover, like, garbage wood, because I think I can use that as fuel. And we'll go get some. The sooner I start cooking, the better for me it's going to be, and also the better it's going to be for all of you watching who want to strangle me for not cooking, which is fair, I might add. I should be cooking a lot more. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these bundle of twigs. I think that'll be plenty. We could also start making an axe if we can. If we can make it, if we want to, making an axe might be our best. Let's grab the couple tree branches too. Making an axe is probably our best next bet, unless we want to really start hunting for more hand axes. Ideally, a wood axe would be great. We could easily go... I guess we could go... north? All we need to do is find either like a cabin in the woods type deal. A couple of farms might be a good idea to find an axe, or if we can get to the hardware store, which is apparently not too far from me, that's likely where I'll find some axe as well. There's a lot of different things. All right. Add fuel. Let's go ahead and just add the tree branches as fuel. Add fuel, twigs, and then add fuel, tree branch. We're keeping the shoes. We're gonna light fire with a lighter. Boom, and now there it is. Okay, so now we do that. I assume that works. It's cooking. Okay, that's good. See, look at this. Genius. Absolute genius. I shouldn't cook much else unless I'm gonna eat it. It's cooked. All right, we'll get it off the campfire here. Unhappiness is now it's at a plus 18 instead of a plus 20. That makes no sense. All right, well, oh, they modeled the 3D dinner. Listen, 3D dinners, say TV dinners. And now we're sad because we ate a cooked TV dinner that we made on a campfire. I disagree. I think that should have worked. All right, cool. That's gonna be easy to keep fueled, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. We're sad, she'll get over it. We have antidepressants if we need it. We could also just down booze and have a great night if we absolutely need it. Here, let's pop antidepressants. Actually, we're just feeling a little sad. Do we really need to resort to meds right at a little sad? Are we really gonna jump to doing that right away? That feels like a mistake. Likely because it is. All right, we're gonna jump into this house and see if we can refill our water. We're full to bursting. We ate way too much. Let's get our hunting knife out. I cannot remember if we've already gotten all the sinks in here. Okay, we still can drink, so that's a good sign. Alright, we need to start filling empty bottles. Popping bottles in the club. Real tipsy. My name is Susan, not a gypsy. Let's go ahead and fill the other 2 water bottles. Okay. Good enough. It's because I think we keep sipping from it or something. Alright, zomboids. We're out of here. So the plan now is to get to the truck. It's all we need to do, and then bring the truck home. It's going to be a bit of a walk, but that's kind of the journey I'm expecting to take. I was ready to take, because as soon as we have the truck down here, we could literally start thinking about creating some walls. We could barricade this road off completely if we don't want to worry about coming from this way. And I'm sure we could do very similar up here if we wanted to create our own walls. We could it would take time and a lot of resources, but we could do it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pocket the knife. We just got ourselves a bit of a journey now. Journey to the north, where there we end up finding our vehicle. I have faith I'll make it through this fine. Let's do this. Okay, well, that's a lot more than I was expecting. I think if they're all gonna file in because everybody's... Oh, God. Alright, you know what? Crouch, jog. Crouch, jog. Let's go. This may be, to everyone's surprise, the safest route right now. Okay, we're through the majority of it. Now we can get back to walking. I just don't want to build you up. And was to say, I don't want to build up too much body heat here. 70 degrees now. It's getting nice and cool as the sun goes down. That's the other good thing about going out late at night like this, is that as the sun goes down, the temperatures drop, and since and we can actually do a little bit more physical activity without risk of sweating quickly. It's something like kind of one of those unspoken benefits of going out at night mostly. Zombies don't seem to care about me for whatever reason. Their senses could be mostly rotted away, a little late. Picking up my scent long after I've walked by. I don't know why I always have the habit of going up this way when I could have gone up the other road just a block over and it would have been safer for me. But then again, what would I be if I wasn't trying to make the game as difficult as possible, but playing as suboptimally as possible? Even Laura would go up that road. Break the habits. Alright, now is things where things are going to start getting a little hairy on us. So, I'm going to cut through the parking lot. I know this is a faster way there, since this is what we use to get back with the police vehicle. Okay, we're at the Gigamart. I really want to fight... I really want that police chief. I would love to get him. Just because his hat is dope, first of all. Also, I don't know if he'll carry anything special. Okay, somebody against the wall there. Nope. I peeled away a few. It'll make it easier to kill later. But yeah, the one on the wall is going to get up and... Yeah, we just gotta move. Let's get back down to crouching. Just keep pushing up north. Things are getting really dangerous out here. Their numbers keep climbing. And they're certainly gathering in areas where a lot of banging and thuds would happen. It means going into those buildings becomes even more dangerous. Alright, what is this store here? Have I even gotten a look in here yet? We have the time to explore some less protected areas. It's just a convenience store? Is there a back door? No. There's only one person in there. I don't think I can open these windows. And I imagine if I... Let's take out the pipe wrench. Smash it. I'm going to bring everybody. But that might be good for us to, Alright. That's fine, let's do it. Okay. Let's clean up. Let's get in there if we can. Excuse me, ma'am. Move, because I can hear them coming. You gotta come out of... No? Come on, ma'am. Ma'am. Okay, she's like, I think, there we go. I'll say a little glitched. That's fine. Let them do that. While they're working on that, the window will break pretty quickly, I'm sure, depending on how far along in the decay she is. We can actually peep the others. That's looks like an office building of some sort. And then you look like you... Okay. Whatever it is about this building, it's weirdly registering that the windows aren't there until I move away. because they're just trying to run into it. Just gonna let it go. Things are getting a little too hairy for me to feel safe continuing to do what I'm doing, so we're gonna get back into crouch mode with Laura, and we're gonna get out of here. Get me. Hard turn here. Just trying to avoid huge numbers where I can. I can't see shit, dude. Get me out of the woods, it's hell. Oh, that's a big bag. Oh, man, I can't believe it. He went around the corner. God dang it. Anybody with big old treasury bags like that I want. What's... Either she has a knife in her leg or she has a holster. I can't tell. I think it's a knife in her leg. Oh my god, there's just so many. We gotta get out of here. Hang on, I'm just trying to see what this is. Time for what? Candies. Time for... I don't know. Hugo plush. Just keep moving. It's good to keep her exercising anyway. Especially since I'm feeding her kind of badly. Trying not to. God, where is it? It's up here, right? I also want to grab this van, so we're gonna have to come back up here another time as well, just to get that damn van. For now, we just need to get our truck back before we forget about it. I think I parked it up there. Yep, there it is. And a lot of zombies have congregated up here since last we were here. Has been days though, and the thunderstorms were rolling across the countryside, so I'm sure it shuffled up a lot of the zombies and moved them all over. Alright, we're sweating, but that's alright, we're here. While we did not get to repair the vehicle like I planned, we did get to come out at least. We got a good look at what the threat level's like out here. And it is just getting, honest to God, worse. And Laura is not particularly thrilled with how much riskier it is to be out here. That's not what I wanted. And the longer and longer she survives, the more and more she's gonna have to come out here if she wants to accomplish anything or to restock. I'm genuinely wondering if we're looking at our first road trip out of Riverside into a more densely populated town. But while the risk is obviously more zombies in a densely populated town, the reward is more supplies. Even if we come back to Riverside, which I'm sure we will, our pockets will be full. It's alright. Only a little bit panicked and highly anxious. The second car that we have now belongs to us. We brought it back, and we're safe while we do it. I'm gonna run inside real quick. And then we have quite a lot of the night ahead of us, so I am going to smoke a cigarette, grab a snack, I think, for the road, and then we might try and do a little bit of a looting run while we still got time on the clock. But we will see what we're gonna do with her exactly. Because I'm gonna want her to rest up as well. Here, have a cookie. Because you're sad. And a cigarette. Alright, after about an hour of rest, a cookie, and grabbing a bag of chips, it's time to hit the road again. This time, though, I think I'm gonna walk. I'm not gonna take the car, and I'm not... Excuse me? Where the hell did you come from? Alright, well, we're gonna do some cleanup first, apparently. Probably from the car. I imagine they followed, or at least the noise brought them, but I don't remember seeing any close enough or follow me that far. And I was literally only here for an hour. So maybe it was the fire? Maybe the fire burning brought them out from the woods and they came around the fence and got to here before they got distracted. That might be what it is. Anyway, what I wanted to say is I'm going to go on foot, and I'm going to take the opposite route that I normally do and hit some of the houses down that road, because now that I think about it, I don't think Laura has spent a lot of time looting houses down this particular direction. I'm sure we have gone and dipped into a couple, but to the extent that we've hit this entire street and even to an extent downtown, I don't think so. Lone zombies, I'm mostly gonna attempt to ignore a bunch as much as I possibly can. As long as I can get around them and don't need to engage with them, then I'm happy to. Okay, so let's take a look. Remove broken glass. That's a good sign because it means I probably haven't been in here. Before we pop in, let's go ahead and do a full-on scout of the area. Yeah, more busted windows and a busted back door. Yep, with planks though. Okay. Yep, I can hear one. There's definitely one inside. I have not been in here though, that much is very clear. Oh, yeah, we dragged her out. Let's go ahead and do it again, but let's get her over here this time. So if I can get her to fall out that window, I can just stomp her and then go in. Yep, there she is. Didn't want to use my boots, but it felt necessary. I'm very nervous. I do not like going in like this. I'm gonna hit the front door first. I want exits. And I want this unlocked. I just want food for the most part. A pool cue is bizarre. There's actually a lot of usable wood planks in here, which is nice for the wall. I might have very little to worry about in terms of supplies. Cutting the music for now. Yep, I knew I heard a window banging. I'm gonna get out of here. That sounds like too many. And seeing this guy out front. Varsity jacket. Yeah, I'll take it. Yep. Hello? Madam, sir, madam. Yo, the knife got stuck in her head. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. The knife got stuck in her head. I saw the knife disappear. And all of a sudden I was like, what the heck happened? Okay. Hopefully that was all that I got, attention-wise. This might be the only house we can hit tonight at this point. Almost 4 AM already, we're getting tired. Where the heck is the kitchen again? Oh, it's weirdly cut off. All that for not too much, but booze and water. Some canned chili. Yeah, well, I'm right in that I haven't hit these houses up. I'm also right in saying that not a lot of them have anything worth keeping. I might actually just go ahead and stack up on some water. We'll carry this back. It's gonna weigh us down, I think, but... And yeah, completely used up all of the other stuff. Alright, so let's see what we can grab. I know it's gonna over-encumber us a tiny bit. I'll take the singular plank, though, and call that a day. There's some promise here. I'm glad we haven't really touched these houses. Because it means we still can. And there's still some food and loot to be had. I think the next night, though, we want to spend the whole night looting, since obviously we spent the majority of this one going back for that vehicle. But no risk, no reward, baby, and we want to hit those houses. As long as we're smart and we listen to our audio cues, we should be aware of most threats and not going out when it's pouring rain and thundering out where some of our most useful information is being muted. Then, we should be fine. Good job, Laura. Another night, well, another few days, really. Well done.